What's up guys, it's ChaseInTech, day in the life of an agent harness engineer, part 2. Today we're further building and operating ChaseOS, a human and agent operating system. Let's put on the sunscreen. Before I even leave, I'm doing the latest research on the best models, Fable 5, and let's put on that sunscreen. This chart that you see is King Bench 3. This is the best reliable source. Our agents are only going to run the best and most powerful up-to-date models, the Frontier. So before I leave, I just need to go on Claude and initiate the usage of my credits. Claude resets every 5 hours, and maxing out credits right now will be a good decision. So when I get back, this is a Solana mobile, and it links to the trading workflows which ChaseOS is operating, which you're going to see later on. But let's go pull that now. Let's get into the run. London's a great city to be in tech right now. All the AI startups are literally moving in, getting headquarters in the city. We're going to do about 2 to 3 laps, so that ends up with about 12 to 13 kilometers. Then we're just going to wrap this up with a little session at the gym. So you just see me pulling that sled here, very heavy. Now we're back to the office. The first thing we're going to do is check the system and look here. The limits are actually reset. We have 1 hour left. So I'm just going to kill some time, actually operate ChaseOS, because I use Claude for deep implementations and I have ChatGPT by OAuth to operate ChaseOS. Pretty much, that's where my models are running. That's where my agent harnesses are running. GPT 5.6. So we're back in the workspace, a little bit darker now, and now it's time to deep dive in. ChaseOS isn't just one app or chatbot. It's an operating layer which I'm building, which operates 24/7 agent harnesses. They can control tools, files, automations, and approvals across real workflows, which you're going to see. The ChaseOS Studio app is nearly finished, but for this build, I'm using Discord as a control plane. From one service, I can send commands, launch harnesses, watch the jobs, inspect outputs, and approve anything before it becomes a public action. A key functionality about ChaseOS is that ChaseOS can run different harnesses, and in this session, we see a harness called Hermes is the active runtime. Through ChaseOS, Hermes gets a structured way to browse, research, work through files, run code, generate media, and manage scheduled jobs. So it can act like a software engineer, but also operate the workflow around the software too. Anything on a controlling system. I made Hermes Agent build a content engine. The content engine is one of the permanent marketing workflows that I have, even for content creation. It stays in the system instead of disappearing when a chat ends. Rather than training a model from scratch, I've configured it with my own sources, niche research, brand rules, and production logic. It can turn the research into titles, scripts, posters, storyboards, rough videos, and quality checks. Then package everything for me to review and actively act on it and upload it on the web. Cron jobs are scheduled jobs that wakes up Hermes automatically, and it calls on its abilities to act out on any action 24/7, any time of the day or year. So you see it outputting things now. I use Hermes to make my ChaseInTech 24-hour signals, which is automated posts on my X account to grow my brand. I've caught a bug and I can talk to Hermes in plain text to fix any issues, and it can do that autonomously by itself. The rules have been updated, it's shown me new examples, and now I've given it approvals to go on X and start posting by itself. And as you can see here, these are the outputs. With plain text, the content engine now has self-growing and improving behavior, which you're going to see progress along the lines, and you can probably even inspect on a ChaseInTech X account. The live Fable 5 post confirms just one of the services it can operate, but even right now, this video you're watching, I'm using it for CapCut as well. All runs come with a pack of evidence which you can inspect in the ChaseOS standalone application or within my Discord control plane. So look guys, if you want to check and see if it's true, this is the account ChaseInTech/ChaserCrypto, where you can see the workflow running out. All of the projects, the state scripts, the tests, and the generated files are all on my local computer, not on the cloud. Hermes can read the full file system, edit files, run Python tests, and validate the results. The agent isn't only just answering for me, it's taking tools, backend actions through a system I can inspect. The content engine is being used right now to make and design a system for an autonomous YouTube account. And as you can see here, the frames is printed out for me, the MP4 files for me to watch, the voiceovers, everything. So that's a little demonstration of ChaseOS being operated for. We applied ChaseOS to workflows today that was for content creation and marketing. But next time we're going to see more e-commerce and whatever I end up building. I'm ChaseInTech, and I'll be back with something even more interesting next time.